Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm be showing you everything that's been added, changed and fixed in Minecraft 1.20.2 pre-release 1. And so this pre-release actually comes with a massive change to the villagers and additions of new explorer maps, like the ones I have in my hand right here for the desert temple, the jungle pyramid, the plains village, the savanna village, the snowy village, the swamp hut, and the taiga village, which is the village we're in currently. And so before we go over these experimental villager changes, let's quickly go over the changes for 1.20.2 itself, which first of all is a change to the recipe book. So if you search for an item in here, like for example a torch, like this, you will only see items pop up that actually start with the letters TOR. And not something like a daylight detector. And furthermore, you will now see every single recipe, even though you haven't unlocked them yet. If you search for something, but if you don't search for something, those don't show up. As you can see, the torches don't show up here at all in any of these sections. And then there was also a datapack version upgrade for this version as well. The datapack version is now 18. Also, the execute if unless function command form has been removed. They've removed the return run command form as well. And there's a new game rule. So it is called enderPearlsVanishOnDeath, so /gamerule enderPearlsVanishOnDeath. By default, it is set to true, and this works exactly the same as it worked before. The modding developers have mentioned that this does not break any enderpearl stasis chambers or anything like that. But if you set it to false, that means that enderpearls will not vanish when you die. This means that if we throw an enderpearl into one of these stasis chambers, like this, and if we then were to die, like this, you will see that the ender pearl is still there, so you can still use it. And so that can be quite useful. But alright, let's get into the experimental villager changes. So of course, last time there was already a change that various enchanted books were given to various different types of villagers. So you had to find all different types of villagers before you could get all of the different enchanted books from villagers. There were some negative feedback, there was some positive feedback on this change, but they have now further improved it by adding new explorer maps. If you find a cartographer in a village, so for example, let's say you find this cartographer in a desert village, which of course has the workstation, the cartography table. If you bring it up to a master level, it can sell up to 4 different explorer maps. So as you can see here, this one actually sells a jungle explorer map, a savanna explorer map, an ocean explorer map, and a woodland explorer map. Of course, the woodland explorer map and the ocean explorer map were already there to find the ocean monument and the woodland mansion. But now 7 new ones have been added to find structures in the 7 different biomes that also these different types of villagers are from. And so from this desert village, you'll be able to find the savanna, plains, and jungle explorer maps. Which means that if you find a desert village, from a desert village you can find a savanna village, a plains village, or a jungle. Not a jungle village, of course, because those don't exist. Which is also why the swamp map actually brings you to a swamp hut, because there is no swamp village. And similarly, the jungle map brings you to a jungle temple and not a jungle village, because again, there is no jungle village. And the other maps bring you to the specific villages that you might be after. And so the snow cartographer can give you the plains, taiga, and swamp maps. The jungle cartographer can give you savanna, desert, and swamp maps. The swamp villager can give you snowy, taiga, and jungle maps. The plains cartographer over here has the savanna and taiga village maps. Then there's the taiga villager, which has the plains, snowy, and swamp maps. And finally, the savanna cartographer can give you the desert, plains, and jungle explorer maps. 2 of them are right over here. And so this way, if you find one village, you should be able to find every single different type of biome to get every single different type of villager to get every single different type of enchantment. I think that's a very cool addition. Then there's also quite a few armorer changes. So the armorer villager, of course, can sell you different types of armor. And so I'll throw up the graphic here on screen right now. So the biggest change is that buying diamond armor requires diamonds as well as emeralds. And they say that this is meant to make the armor's diamond armor trades less useful at the start of the game, when players don't have any diamonds, while still giving a powerful advantage to advanced players who have spent some time collecting diamonds. And so from what we can see in this chart, this means that diamond boots will cost you 2 diamonds and 12 emeralds. Diamond leggings will cost you 16 emeralds and 3 diamonds. A diamond chestplate will be 16 emeralds and 4 diamonds. And finally, a diamond helmet will be 3 diamonds and 12 emeralds. But as you can see, you can't really buy the entire armor set from just a single armorer villager. You'll need to combine a few of these to get a full diamond armor set. And it's also more expensive than it used to be. So it just means that diamond armor from armors is a little bit more expensive, which makes sense. It was already strange you could get full diamond armor from just trading in emeralds. And then there are some more changes here as well. So most of these master level armorers actually sell 1 iron block for 4 emeralds, while the taiga villager here, as you can see, sells 1 diamond block for 42 emeralds. I'm not sure if you ever want to do that, but it's an option at least. Then the jungle and swamp villagers, which of course are rare ones because they don't have their own villages, they will sell you chainmail armor. The savanna armor will sell cursed diamond armor at reduced prices. You can see that those have curse of binding, all of them, but the prices are reduced compared to other armor sets. And you can also see that from the taiga villager, you're actually able to trade different types of armor for other types of armor. So you can, for example, upgrade boots to pants, or upgrade pants to chestplate, a helmet to boots, or a chestplate to a helmet by paying a few emeralds, which could be useful if you got a specific type of item and didn't actually need it too much. Alright, and then also some enchanted books were added to different chests in different structures. So in ancient cities, you should now be able to find mending books. This is a really cool change. Another way to obtain mending, so that's very nice. Furthermore, in mineshafts, you should now be able to find the efficiency books all the way up to efficiency 5. So mineshafts are definitely worth exploring again. In pillager outposts, you're now able to find the quick charge enchanted books level 1 to 3, and in both desert temples and jungle temples you should now be able to find unbreaking books level 1 to level 3. So this just makes all those structures a little bit more useful to visit and loot, being able to get a few more enchanted books from them instead of having to use villagers. And then finally, there's also quite a lot of bug fixes in this pre-release. And so if you want to read through all the bug fixes, I'll leave the patch notes in the description down below. But if you like this video, then please subscribe!